It is my month 22 It is my month 23 update on my keto weight loss journey. I'll tell you all about it. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's your keto sis Lydia. I am on my journey to lose 100 pounds or more. And if you want to see me reach my goals, make sure to stick around. Now this month has been a challenging month for me. I've been tracking and weighing and measuring for the past few months now. I've been trying to eat at a calorie deficit. I've been trying all of these challenges. I've been trying to get that scale to move and give me numbers the way that I want to see them. And it feels like the more I put on myself, the more challenges I give myself, the more restrictions I put on myself, the more stress that I have about trying to reach the goals, the slower it takes me to get there. So in my last video, if you watched it, if not, I'll probably link it somewhere. I talked about not doing that anymore. So moving forward, month 23 of my keto weight loss updates will now not be tracked. So next time we'll see how that worked for me come the 24th month or the end of my 23rd month and see what not tracking, what eating intuitively has done for me as opposed to eating at a calorie deficit and tracking and weighing and measuring everything the way that I've been doing for the past few months. So that's where we are today. Now let's get into our update. So if you're new here, I have started off my weight loss journey at 265 pounds. I feel like I have done so much within this time. It has been a long journey. I had certain expectations when I first started this journey that I would lose 100 pounds my first year because I was watching a lot of videos and I was doing a lot of research and I started seeing all these people losing so much weight so fast. I was like, oh great, I'll lose 100 pounds my first year. Well, we are in month 23 and I have not lost my 100 pounds yet. And let me just say, I have not had a cheat day or cheat weekend. I have not veered off of keto, not one time on this on purpose. I think I accidentally ate a hamburger bun like my first few months on there. I didn't even realize I made my burger with a regular bun and I ate it. Other than that, I haven't had a full-on cheat weekend or meal where I got off and then got back on and continued on the path. So it was really shocking to me to see that I had not hit my 100 pounds loss because I figured I would be there already. But as I am on this journey and my impatience weighed on me heavily, I realized I didn't put on the weight overnight, so I'm definitely not going to take it off overnight. And I realized too, the longer it takes me to shed this weight, the longer that I will be able to maintain it. I feel like if it was quick to come off, then it'll probably be quick to come back on. And I want to keep it off this time around. So I need to be okay with the fact that it is not on the same timeline as other people who have been on their weight loss journey. So when I started this keto journey off, I did do keto once before this, and I found a little bit of success. I lost 30 pounds in about 3 months, got really excited at that. Then I had a cheat weekend or cheat meal that turned into a cheat weekend, that turned into a cheat week, that turned into 6 months, and I gained back almost the entire 30 pounds. So at my heaviest, when I first started keto, it was 265. Then I lost the 30 pounds. Then I cheated. And then when I came back again and decided to restart it, I was restarting it at 260.8. So I gained back almost 25 pounds of the 30 that I had lost. So I'm gonna go ahead and put up my weight losses every month on this journey so far. So month 1, my very first month on keto, I lost 13 pounds. my very first month on this keto journey, I lost 13 pounds. And that was enough to get me like, all right, let's continue on this. Let's see what the next month brings me. Well, the next month brought me 5.8 more pounds off my body. And then the next month was 7.6 pounds off my body. So at this point, I started seeing a steady flow. Now it was 6.2, 5.8, 5.6, and then it was the first month that I did not have a number like that, and it was just 8.6. So I started to get a little bit nervous. That was month 8. So I was like, okay, well, let's see what month 9 is. Then it was 5.2, 4.2, 2.6. Then it started to slow down again and then went to 1.2. Month 13, I went back up and lost another 4 pounds. Month 14, lost another 5 pounds. Month 15, lost another 4 pounds. So I was getting into like, okay, 4 and 5 seems to be what I am losing every month. I think I can be fine with this, you know? I can handle this, 15 pounds every 3 months. Sure, I'll take it. But as I got closer to my goals, I saw that it was starting to get a little bit more difficult to pull those larger numbers. And then the holidays started to come, and it really kind of threw me off with all the celebrating that I was doing. So then for the first time on this journey, I saw myself gain weight. I gained 2.6 pounds around the holidays. And then the following month, I lost it. It was 8.2 pounds that I lost. But then the following month followed Christmas and New Year's, and I saw another gain. It was 2.8. So I was really hoping after that 2.8 gain, I would see another big 8-pound loss, but instead it was a 4-pound loss, which is fine. I took that. Then it was a 2-pound loss. And around this point is when I started tracking my macros. And this is where I was trying to eat at a deficit and do the prioritized protein way of life. And so my weight loss slowed significantly. Then I lost 2 pounds that month. Then I lost 3.8 pounds that month. And now we are in this month's weigh-in. So we're going to do full body so you can see where we are in comparison to where I was. And then we're going to weigh in and tell you how much I've lost from last month to this month. All right, now we're going to talk about inches. So from last month to this month, after I did all of my measurements as the normal place that I've done it, some were up, some were down, but when I added it all up, I was at a loss of 2¼ overall inches. Last month, I want to say my loss was no inches. So even though I may have lost pounds, I think I had lost almost 4 pounds in last month's update, I had no change in inches. While this month I had a change in 2¼ inches lost. So even though the scale might be moving slower and slower every month, the fact that some inches are shrinking shows me that I'm still on the right track. It may not be as fast of a track as I would love to see for myself, but I am still being consistent and losing the weight and the inches also. And now for my weigh-in. Last month I weighed in at 176.2, and this month I weighed in at 174.4. So it is a loss of 1.8 pounds this month. So that is where I am beginning my month 23 of my keto weight loss journey, my 23-month update. So I am overall down from 265 to 174.4, which is a loss of 90.6 pounds. As you know, halfway through my journey, I did change my scale, which was an 8-pound deficit between the two scales. So like my friend was telling me, so it's kind of like I started off at 8 pounds heavier than what I really did since the scales were such a big difference. So maybe I've already lost 100 pounds. I don't know. And I told my husband, maybe I should just pull out that old scale and get on it just so I could see what that scale says. And he's like, just leave it alone. You've already put it behind you and you've got this new scale, so just focus on those numbers. And so I'm at 90.6 pounds lost, and I'm still trucking. Now I'm getting less than 10 pounds away from my goal, I'm trying to get down to 165 to hit that 100 pounds lost so I can pop that bottle of champagne and celebrate that I lost 100 pounds. But until then, I gotta keep trucking until I get there. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are on your journey and you're on a keto weight loss journey, I'd love to hear how much you've lost so far. Post your weight loss in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.